Oh, and more neglect is the batteries are under here. There's two 6-volt batteries, and although we're plugged into shore power, which was fine, everything seemed to be operating fine, except I think this is a CO2 alarm. That was going off, and it almost seemed as though it was needed to be replaced, but actually the lifespan on that hadn't yet been reached. And so I wasn't quite sure, maybe I was getting some sort of buildup in here. But anyway, I went to start the generator and found that had a dead battery for starting that generator. Opened up this floor here, looked at the batteries, they were completely dry. Something I neglected because of the activities taking place. So anyway, I went to Nielsen RV, got a couple interstate 6-volt batteries, put them in, and so we're good to go. And Nielsen's given me a good discount on everything that I've purchased or had service on there. So, and my fresh tank, as I'm sanitizing that now, put some bleach in there. I'll be draining that. My gray tank is empty. Black tank, I like to keep it at, well, right now it shows it's close to a quarter to a half full of clean water. My propane, my main battery, and my auxiliary battery. So I'm good to go. Now, I had a problem with my generator. It wasn't starting. I'd spray some starting fluid in a generator, and it would start up and run, and then stop. I've only got 30 hours on this thing. Let's see. Let's see, I've got 37 hours. Oh, 31 hours, 31.7. As you can see, it runs now. But that wasn't the case. So I took this into, I read it, and I think most people know that once you let the gas sit in the carburetor, you pretty much have, you expect replacing the carburetor, because the labor involved in rebuilding these things. Although I built many carburetors in my day, in the past, 4 barrels, 4 hours of work. These are pretty much disposable, and they're not always in stock depending on the generator you have. I have an Onan 4K generator. So I sprayed carburetor cleaner, everything into the intake, the motorhome, Onan generator, and it just wasn't going to work. So I took it into Nielsen RV, and was I impressed. I took it in, made a reservation. They were tied up for a week and a half. Took it in, and they took it, and by noon they had replaced that carburetor. Did a service on the generator, oil change, whatever service involves, and it was ready after lunch. Now in California, I used to go to Holland RV, and that sucker would sit there for a couple weeks waiting for something very simple to be addressed. It was unbelievable. Nielsen RV in St. George is wonderful. They went ahead and replaced that carburetor. It was pricey. The carburetor was $500, $550, something like that. They had it in stock. It's one of the few that they keep in stock because there are so many variants of these generators and carburetors. They can only keep in stock so many of these because they are pricey, and they happen to have a few of these on the shelf, so they're able to turn around this coach within a few hours. So I picked it up the next day and got it home and was very appreciative. So it was just under $800 to replace this carburetor. Labor, parts, the service, oil, all that. And it is what it is. It could have been more in California. I think they even gave me a 10% discount on this. I guess it's a senior discount. I guess that's what I get. So anyway, don't let gas sit in your carburetor without running your generator once a month for a few hours. At the same time, run your air conditioner. You got to keep those operating. So that's the extent of the mods, problems that I've had. More in a maintenance mode now. I've got 7,000 miles on this. It's a 2015.